what I found absolutely fascinating about this is the degree to which Notley has decided to sacrifice coal for the sake of the oil sands. I mean, the oil sands, not only are they not being asked to cut their emissions, they're being given permission to go on raising emission levels, and it's coal that is thrown right under the bus. So it's not perhaps surprising that on Sunday when she made this announcement, she was flanked by representatives of many major oil sands producers, not so many people from the coal industry cheering.
In other words, none.
Yes. In other words, yes, zero. It's not a complete and total disaster for the Alberta coal industry in the sense that some of our coal is really high quality and will be used for steel manufacturing and not just for heating. But the idea that we can completely eliminate coal-fired generation by 2030 is, as we say politely, ambitious. That's going to require an incredible amount of infrastructure for wind, for solar, for things that are not nearly as reliable as coal, for gas-fired power generation. Well, you're going to feel, you're going to look at your electricity bills, and in the words of Murray Smith, former Minister of Energy, you're going to want to put on a sweater because electricity is going to cost more, and there's just no way around that. Well, the problem is that short of magic, there isn't if you build more wind turbines, you kill more birds. If you build a nuclear power plant, people will freak out for all other kinds of environmental reasons. You build hydropower, well, that has environmental costs of a different kind. There is, until we have cold fusion or perpetual motion or other forms of magic, we're not, there is no...
Or tidal power when the oceans rise and come lapping at our feet. We can use the tides.
You guys are so positive.
The thing is, the government, though, couldn't keep doing this. The status quo was not working.
Absolutely not.
Right, so they had to do something, and they're doing something, and people may not like it. But again, well, one thing they did do, and Paula mentioned, having the oil companies, the oil sands companies, and that was interesting, seeing the oil sands companies
cheering
and the environmental groups on stage together, like literally, shaking hands with the premier, thinking. So the government was thinking, look, you should focus on this. Look, we got both sides together on this. That's the big news here. We've made a big step, of course, but people are looking in terms of the carbon tax.